Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode, mid-situation. I decided to do some farming of various resources, and when I got around to farming chitin, I decided to go back into the scrack nest and ended up finding a place I hadn't seen before. I'm going to continue with this once my health regenerates. The plan for this episode is to investigate the underground of the Charred lands. I put a portal near there and found a new technique. Using the water bucket method that, is endemic to Minecraft, and we had tested last time. And yeah, I was just preparing for that, collecting resources, going to make a new set of armor. But I think the chitin is for upgrading one of the workbenches, if not making some of the armor itself. So apparently I never fully explored the scrack nest that I had come across who knows how many episodes ago. And that just looks like the queen. Let's clear out these corners, see if that is necessary. Interestingly, I'm finding that the small ones and the large ones have very similar drop rates. And so it's almost easier just to farm the small ones. And I don't know why the game's not giving me credit for finding this queen. Unless it did and I missed it. What? I'm not sure what is hitting me there. So we're up to 24 chitin. And I think this just lets us kind of farm it. I would love to put a portal down here, but I think that would be a little too dangerous and a little bit too specific of a portal location. But such is life. Oh, it is shooting stuff at me. Right now it's missing, but it does shoot projectiles. Well, I think our goal was 40-ish. So I'll farm here a little bit more, and then continue where I expected to start the episode. Just a quick pro tip, while I'm farming more Essence of Ice so I can upgrade the Armorer, I believe. One of the best ways to get it seems to be to run around on this kind of snowy plain and just hunt these guys. They are pretty obvious to see. They spawn in good numbers, and very often the ranged ones will hit the melee ones, and they drop a fair number of essences per group. So, kill 3 enemies, get 4 essence, sometimes 6 or 10 if the group has mages in it. It is all in the name of upgrading the armory table, or weaponsmith. One of those two. Where you just get to run around from group to group. And you can see them from pretty far off. They don't see you. If you need to disengage, you can just walk away. And you can also get some hides by fighting the local critters. My goodness, they need to slow those guys down. Okay, just a brief message. Alright, so I've been mining for a bit now, and it really is mining and not much exploring. The caves under here are similar to kind of any other cave generation, with the exception of interspersed large open rooms. There seems to be just about every form of resource available. You could kind of really just live under here. And... oh, something didn't generate right there. And, like... oh, cool. Dinosaur. This is the first of the new stuff that I might have been looking for. So just for reference, we've gone this far while underground. And now we find dinosaurs. I suppose I should have expected that. I wouldn't be surprised if one of these attacked me. Trilodon. Let's do some inventory management. Let's see. I had to repair the pickaxe. And now... okay. Hello, Trilodon. Are you cool? Hello, definitely not cool thing. Are you cool? I should have eaten first. I really should have eaten first. Bit of a tactical mistake on my part. But yeah, you see just ores studded everywhere in the caves. So you can come down here and get a lot of stuff even without engaging the dinosaurs. Okay, so now I don't want to fight you in the water. So I will ask you to come out. I need more heavy hide. Do you drop it? Yes. Yikes, might be doing a small massacre here then. I did get the vague impression from this dinosaur that of those, I don't want to call them low quality, but the like jump scare Minecraft mods, where it's just a big face and teeth. Can I hit you from here? Okay, there is a specific duration or distance where I can hit it, and it does not hit me. Sometimes. I wonder if I'm pushing it back slightly with each swing. Goodness, this has a lot of health. Of course, I'm not doing much damage to it. Just meat? No, there's the hide. More heavy hide. I'm surprised that there's not more. Now that creature becomes more of a threat than something I would like to hunt. And a cave raptor. And another one. And I'm almost out of stamina. Stamina regen stopped. And it's here. Oh goodness. And back in the water we are. You have far too much health to be reasonable. There we go. Okay, 2 more raptors. These do not seem nearly as threatening as that big guy, and they only drop medium hide. We will get to the flying dinosaurs in a moment. All of the higher tier equipment takes heavy hide. I think the second backpack upgrade takes 20 or so. And that's equivalent to almost all of the hide that we have so far. Not to mention then, like, a few workbench upgrades take 20 or so. And you are just spawning in front of me. And what else? Yeah, like every adamantite tier armor as well. So I could really just burn through this sword just attacking these things. And I kind of seriously want to. But it's going to be hard to do that if these dinosaurs are literally spawning next to me. Dinosaurs really just do seem to spawn anywhere. And the trees have a lot of problems. Okay, that was silver, not some odd black ore. And picking up wood, it is a soft wood. Okay, let's start farming up a little bit more. Ideally, with all of the armor and such we are gathering, or armor components, I've been able to gather from this place, I would like to... No, let's take a moment and clear out the inventory. I would like to be able to craft some high-tier equipment, and next episode we can investigate the dimensional portal thing, because we have all of the resources for it, and I got some ice shards so we can go to all of the locations. What is... okay, a rat? But I would like a larger backpack and better armor. And I couldn't get my shield out in time because I was holding a torch. Are you dead? No. I've also found that a lot of the terrestrial creatures have very bad water handling. No, it just drowns. I wasn't recording when it happened, but when I first investigated these charred lands to put the portal near the funnel downwards, there were 2 of the undead creatures that threw themselves into the ocean and just kind of floated away. Really unrecoverably. So, I guess that is something that is less likely to happen. But, yeah. I'm surprised there's no just simple float logic in there. Let's keep going. This sword is going to run out of durability moderately soon. and I'd rather it be getting us heavy hides instead of having to beat up a lot of the more difficult to kill creatures. And let's see, what is this fancy tree? And let's get the memory of these, well, probably pterodactyls. It's going to be a lot of wood, but let us start chopping down this. Is camphor what we already have? No. I thought something was stomping its way to me, and I do not want to get surprised by one of those big dinosaurs. I'm thinking dragons for some reason. Did I put a fruit skewer down? What? Apparently, if you crouch right-click on the ground, you can put an item down. That is such niche functionality, I can only imagine that I will end up dying because of it. Like, I want to eat something and keep moving, and yet I drop it. And is this wood not going to fall because of the pink stuff? It kind of seems like there's a few too many of the pterodactyls as well. But anyways, I'm no ecologist. Okay, these are not providing any resource. There we go. That has opened up a lot of space, and I'm almost certainly not able to carry all of it back. But I suppose it will do well to provide us with wood for furnaces for a long time. No, maybe I am. I suppose wood does stack to 100. And yeah, I thought I got too close to that. Okay. Whatever that is doesn't seem to have a very notable death animation. Well, with 3 stacks of wood and a generally otherwise full inventory, I think I'm going to head back. This has been some very interesting areas, even if a lot of it, well, it took a bit of exploration to get to. I honestly almost turned back and kind of wrote this off as a loss before I found this open area. And maybe there was a shorter way of getting here. So it was in here. I was mining some iron. Okay, and in this little bit, because this area was large, but it didn't have any dinosaurs. So I thought that kind of every area was going to be like this. And then down here. As much as I said that it wasn't worthwhile to put a portal near the Scrack nest, or in the Scrack nest, to farm the baby Scracks. It might be worthwhile to put a teleporter down here for the hides and just amount of ores. The Scrack nest only provided chitin, but this provides just about everything. I don't think I've seen much thorium, but otherwise it's kind of all over. I will admit that my heavy hide shortage is probably somewhat self-inflicted. During that episode when I was looking for the azure blooms, I spent a lot of time running around and just ignoring... Oh, I think that's where we came from. Or, like, we swam down there. I spent a lot of time ignoring bears and other critters because I didn't want to fight everyone that I came across. And I think because of that, I missed out on what might be expected as an amount of hide that, I avoided getting. And I think this is back, yes. There's our water column. And this area almost seems to be the least interesting, now that there's rooms full of dinosaurs. Interesting to get so much cobalt here when I wasn't really finding that much in the frost areas. It does make me wonder if the other areas through the gateway are going to be more, have more rare resources. Will it just be absolutely full of thorium and adamantite and such that makes this look sparse? Okay. There's lava pools everywhere, but let's head back to the surface and get decked out for the ancient gateways. One problem I might have is swimming all the way back up. No. Not if I can build a platform. Okay. So, unlike Minecraft, you can't really stay like half in the water, nor can you crouch for whatever reason. And so I'm making this platform halfway up. But your breath seems to recover pretty quickly, so you can kind of hop out very briefly. And now we go back to the base. And it teleports us back. I haven't shown that much, but it has been happening. Alright, time to do some more inventory management. Alright everyone, it is time to wrap up this episode. I've processed all of the resources, I've done some more farming. Now we can upgrade a bunch of stuff. I've already upgraded some furnaces that only cost some metal, and I should take out the products. First, I think we're going to do blacksmith anvil, because that is... we have an abundance of all of the resources for that, and that will let us access adamantite weapons. Let's see. So the workbench takes 30 heavy leather. The Tier 2 backpack upgrade, or the, I guess, second row of backpack capacity, is 40 cinder cloth scraps and 24 heavy leather. That is so much that I really hesitate to use it until the end. Not to mention that the workbench itself also wants another 30 heavy leather. And the armorer's workbench, I think, can also safely be upgraded. I don't know what else void hearts are for. I got them from killing some of those larger, like thorium sword-wielding enemies. And the adamantite set takes, I believe, 24 heavy leather. The same as a suit of armor in Minecraft, for context. So, I'm going to upgrade the workbench. I think that is the only reason we needed the Scarak, or the chitin. And let's start with a helmet. And do I just want to make one of each? I'm not going to make a shield, because I still don't know what the benefit of a fancier shield is, other than, you know, looking cooler. And let's see. The next question is, how much do we have left? We have 60 heavy leather. And making, say, the adamantite bow takes 3. The sword takes 4. So I think the entire suit of armor is appropriate. I'm stressing way too much over all of this. And then no shield. There is 41 medium leather left. Oh, I lost all of that health because I took the armor off first. And then the sword. That is what I will be using a lot of. And then how much was the backpack upgrade? Or do I want to upgrade the bench and then try for pickaxes? The cobalt pickaxe also takes heavy leather. Okay, so this is only 24. Only. I think the backpack upgrade and then new cobalt pickaxe. Okay, so our backpack is now larger. And let's see, do we get any heavy leather back from scrapping these items? Also, this chest plate has 150. Well, that's ancient steel. Cobalt is 120. Okay, so slightly more durable. All well enough, I suppose. Okay, we do get heavy hide back. Oh. Okay, so let's wait for that to process for a moment. And let's scrap this pickaxe. Okay, more shadow weave cloth. Okay, so with that, we are going to have 16 heavy leather. And what can we do with that? Maybe a better bow? Oh wow, and we are almost out of adamantite and cindercloth scraps. Whew. Is there anything else that will be needing the adamantite? I guess other than an adamantite pickaxe. We're not going to get that for a while. And I can always off camera go back to the Dino Land, as I will call it. Now taking slightly less damage from those big guys. The difference is about 2% of defense per item. And, I don't know, 2 or 3 health. So not really much, but it all adds up into something notable. And I'm going to get rid of one of these. Maybe scrapping the Outlander shield will give us more. Oh, nice. It actually did. So I think we are going to get the bow, and then any more we'll just have to... Well, we'll need the adamantite anyways. A little bit of a shame, because I think I did just repair the cobalt short bow. But that is life. I'll store this away for a moment. And while we're waiting, well, I guess we're not waiting for anything. But while just finish off the episode, I'll show the not really updated farm, but I did continue to process the food that was growing through the course of the episode, and we got very lucky with eternal cotton drops. I planted about 30 cotton and got 2 eternal cotton from it. This is the texture of the fertilizer. I believe it also doubles plant growth. So it now grows not instantly, but quite fast. So I placed that under the cotton and pumpkins, because those are the most valuable ones. And I unlocked the recipe for Caesar salad and the meat pie. Let's see. The meat pie, I think, is more difficult. So, meat pie and Caesar salad have the same effect. The Caesar salad, I need cheese, salt, and spices, from what I do not usually have. I went and traded with the Quebec in the Forgotten Temple for the spices. I bought out his whole lot, and apparently cannot get any more for 15 days. Otherwise, I'll have to start collecting flowers. The cheese will have to come from cows, which I tried to lead over, but they didn't seem... They would lose interest after about 30 seconds, so I could barely get anywhere with them. So, both of these are very cool and very interesting, but seeing as they are more than twice as complex from the previous option, which has been serving us so far, I'm not certain how immediately I'm going to go through the effort of farming. Oh, and this is a chicken coop. You get eggs from it, and I am slowly realizing that I think chickens can teleport into the coop, and then during the day they just pop out of it, like right here or something. And so my chickens have been slowly escaping. Okay. Well, that will finish off the episode, and I hope to see you back next time. If you have any comments or suggestions, I'm enthusiastic about hearing them. And yeah, we're going to go to the Ancient Gateway. Probably starting with the Wind Rider Valley. And then maybe the fireplace and then the ice place. We'll see. Have a good day, and thank you for watching.